Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, look at this. We have an impeachment process of one Mithika Linturi, CS for agriculture. Reason is obvious. So, the issue or a center of discussion under this impeachment is because of distribution of fake fertilizer to farmers under his watch. He went further to defend this kind of treatment that farmers were treated to. So the 11-member committee was selected. They are sitting for 10 days. And they will come out with a conclusion which they will present to the parliament for final reason or final solution for the impeachment. So the issue here is to chase Mithika Linturi from office for failing to take responsibility under his docket. So Mithika Linturi appeared before the committee in the company of his lawyer to face Honorable Jack Wamboka, who is also sponsoring the impeachment, and his lawyers, John Hamino. And in an attempt to narrate a story of what he went through under the previous regime, in this case, it sounds so misplaced that you are asked about the issue of fake fertilizer, but you goes ahead to beg for mercy, narrating how you was kicked out of your own home during the bitter fallout with the previous wife, Marian Kaitan. And by the way, Marian Kaitan is supporting 100% the impeachment of his ex-husband, Mithika Linturi. So Linturi is going further to blame all this on Uhuru Kenyatta's administration for victimizing him because he was William Ruto's supporter. So you are bringing in the support of William Ruto in a quest for impeachment where you should be answerable for your issues, but you are narrating a story that has no any meaning in this impeachment. That is your CS for agriculture, Mithika Linturi. Listen to him shortly.
Members of the committee, I was kicked out because of the support of that administration from my own house, for 6 years. House and spent money to build, and I could not. People are given protection to occupy my house forcefully because is nothing we could do. But the only mistake we undone was to support a candidate for president who did not find favor with that administration.
Now, the big question that Kenyans are asking, why is Mithika Linturi bringing this issue into the impeachment process? That is the question. And before we continue to answer this question, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our return subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, there is something Linturi is trying to tell William Ruto, the Kenya Kwanza administration, and the Kenyans. So he's addressing three things to the three people: Ruto, UDA or Kenya Kwanza, and the Kenyans. To William Ruto, I suffered under Uhuru Kenyatta for the sake of supporting you. You awarded me this position. Now I am being edged out under your watch in silence. That is the message. So Mithika Linturi is seeking William Ruto's protection, simply because he suffered under Uhuru Kenyatta, because he believed that he was being horned because he was supporting William Ruto. So Ruto must come out and defend him, not allow him to suffer again under him. Linturi had his own issues with his wife, but he believed that the state was protecting the wife, that he was kicked out of his is it matrimonial home or what, for 6 years. So the wife was occupying. It was the court doing so. It was not Uhuru Kenyatta. If Uhuru was in control of court, then there was no way his election was going to be nullified. Because that's the key thing he will focus on than any other issue. But if you are looking for a regime that is using the instrument of justice to betray Kenyans and, to make it hard for its opponents, it is this one. So, to Linturi, William Ruto may not help you to carry your baggage, or he might have used you, but it is time to dump you. And you are confirming to us by trying to, invoke the emotion of previous regime under which you suffered because of your own mistakes. Secondly, Linturi to Kenyans. He wants sympathy from Kenyans. That I suffered under the previous regime. Now I'm subjected to impeachment. People are now asking in other questions of, remember, even when Mithika was trying an impeachment on Anne Waiguru, the same wife, Mary Kaitan, they went somewhere for enjoyment, and that's how the impeachment was thrown out. So why is he bringing that one here? He is looking for sympathy from Kenyans to feel for him that this man really suffered, instead of us focusing on evidence and saying by one voice that the National Assembly should do us favors. Sababu unajua ukiangalia wa Kenya, 90% ya kila Mkenya ni mkulima. Some are peasant farmers, others are large scale farmers. Wengine wako hapo katikati. So we are all affected with this. Even if you are not affected directly, you are a consumer of farm produce. So when it comes to you, then there is shortage of that. You are also affected. So it's everyone affected here. We should not have sympathy for Mithika Linturi because he has to carry his own cross for his own mistakes. He's looking for sympathy. He wants Kenyans to sympathize with him rather than focusing on what he committed to oversee an economic crime happening in this country. Mithika Linturi is communicating to the UDF fraternity and the Kenya Kwanza that I was with you people when we suffered under Uhuru Kenyatta. Now I am here alone. Don't abandon me. You see? To invoke this issue and memories of, staying away from your own house, and you blame the Uhuru Kenyatta administration for victimizing you because you support Ruto. So you want some favorism. These MPs, when they make the final vote, to have favor on you, that you are victimized because you are supporting the man they supported also, who is now in State House. So because of that, there should be some favors. He is seeking for mercy. Is he worthy to get mercy? This man was overseeing corruption. This was highway robbery. They took money from us. I also bought it. And now, instead of telling us where our money went to when we bought fake fertilizer and how he's going to return the money. Instead of telling us who brought in the fake fertilizer and who gave him the contract, he's telling us other stories of his own family. We are not interested in Mithika Linturi's family affairs. The main agenda that we are interested in as Kenyans, it is how fake fertilizer find itself into our farms. How he authorized it. He's the one appointing people to these boards. Did he delegate duties to who? So before we have mercy for Mithika Linturi, he should have mercy for millions of Kenyans who were lied to, and now they are suffering in terms of production. So that is the whole aspect I can say that Mithika Linturi is looking for in this committee. Let him focus on matters that is going to save him, but not matter that will, whip our emotion to sympathize with this situation and forget all the suffering we have gone through under his administration in the Ministry of Agriculture.